Hey Leos, and welcome to your April 2019 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky here to bring you hopefully another amazing reading for your month ahead. I hope you are feeling wonderful as you are moving into one of the healthiest, strongest, most pioneering times of the year for you. Aries time is generally really wonderful for Leo. It is your fellow fire sign and can really impactfully give you the energy you've needed for a while. And I personally really like the cards that are coming up for you this month, Leo. It's pretty amazing. Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands, the Magician, the Sun, the Chariot, High Priestess. Actually all of it's pretty good. Death reversed is the only kind of area of contention that we might have to talk about, but I mean everyone's kind of there because of the Mercury shadow that is still happening in Pisces, which is kind of stretched out the ending phase of the 2018 year cycle, which did end on March 20th. If you guys got to see the equinox video, I hope you did. I'll link that below if you didn't. It sort of goes all into what the next 2019 year cycle is looking like for the signs and deals with some tarot archetypes coming up there. But all in all, Leo, I really like what I see. Short and simple. You have to accept how powerful you are. No more feeling too weak for the job. No more feeling too weak to do the things that you've needed to do for a long time. Solitude can be easy now. I feel like bank accounts, energetic, funding, it can all be easy now. Movement can be easy now. Progress can be easy now, as well as the spiritual clicks that happen with that progress. There's a sense of ease this month and emotional authenticity within what you easily accomplish here. So it's really, really beautiful. I don't really want to add many negative messages to really complicate what's going on here. The only thing that I feel is there can be perhaps an attachment to things needing to look a certain way in the future, perhaps slight future tripping with Death reversed and Four of Wands reversed, getting in this new relationship and thinking, yeah, we're going to be married by June next year, or we're going to be engaged soon, when in reality, this is just a relationship that was meant to last a short amount of time. Not saying that that's the case for all of you, but there could be a tendency maybe to over think what something could be when it's not meant to last so long. But other than that, really, really good. I feel like illnesses can be cured with this energy. I feel like finally taking control over an addictive or trauma cycle is very possible here. And I think that recharging ultimately is the name of the game for you in April. Recharging, resetting, and accepting that you have the strength to do what you've set out for here. So without further ado, Leos, let's just go ahead and get straight into this week to week. Before I do, though, I hope you'll jump over to my Patreon page and check out the April guide. It will have some information about each week in April, along with some helpful journal prompts and other things such as that. That is a free post on Patreon, and if it's something that really helps you, you can easily pledge a monthly amount to support my channel on Patreon. Of course, that is optional. But anyway, Leos, yes, week 1 of April, you have Death reversed, rooted down by Four of Wands reversed. And I feel like, this is where you see any last little loose end that you need to tie up, any last little thing that you've struggled to let go of will make itself obvious here. What is trying to exit during this week of your life? What is trying to leave your life, and what are you not letting go of? Through seeing that clearly and choosing to let go and choosing to empty out a bit of space energetically, there are so many things which immediately come after to fill that space. If you're feeling like new things aren't happening, feeling like progress isn't happening, oftentimes that's because the energetic receptors get so full of things we're not letting go of that there's just not much space to fill it with something else. So through letting go, you make space and new things come in, okay? So week number 1 is about making space so that new things can come in. And hopefully by around week 3 of April, that space has been made and it starts to come in. The other thing of week number 1, I feel like some engagements could fall through. So certain things you've been expecting for a long time could fall through. Don't worry about it. It just means that something else needed to happen with that period of time. So yes, perhaps the vacation that you'd planned for a long time needs to be rethought, or perhaps the relationship that has been titled this way for such a long time needs to be rethought. But enjoy that process of rethinking, and it doesn't always necessarily mean that it needs to end, but we just need to look at things in a new light, I feel, in that week as well. Week number 2, Four of Cups, rooted down by the Magician. Wow, wow, incredible, incredible energy. I love to see Four of Cups well placed. Oftentimes, Four of Cups can come up in a way that makes us, again, second guess ourselves or think, okay, uncomfortable solitude. But I think that it's a very, very positive manifestation that you have of Four of Cups in the second week. Through solitude, through seclusion, slight seclusion, through retreat, you gain so much personal power. The Magician roots down Four of Cups, saying that the ideas and thoughts that you wonder upon when you are in solitude fuel you and give you the energy that you need. So try to not be too public during that time. Try to not be overly social. Is there a potential perhaps to distract yourself with social settings? Pull back during that time. Spa day, something like personal health days, I feel, during that time. I also feel like solutions to old problems that have been really complicated can suddenly just click for you during that week. Beautiful, beautiful. And also realizations of how you've used your energy and what needs to change there as well. What needs to change within how you've used your energy and how you accumulate it. That solitude, that intellectual thought process that you have during that time truly boosts you in just nearly incomprehensible ways, Leo. It's beautiful, beautiful energy. Week number 3, you have 9 of Pentacles rooted down by the Sun. Reversed, I feel like this deals with health. I feel like this deals with your body. The Sun is your card in the tarot, also your ruling body in the solar system, your ruling star. And this being in reverse says to me that, again, your energy source, your natural sort of claim to Leo 9 energy is coming in a roundabout way and perhaps a tad blocked off. And you're looking to become 9 of Pentacles. You're looking to become placed in an environment that thrives around you, a thriving ecosystem you're wanting to make your life into. But that can't happen until the Sun becomes unreversed, until you remove the blockages of your energy, until you remove the blockage to source. Okay? And what do those blockages look like? Well, quite likely death reversed energy. Death reversed is very much the energy of a blockage, of an obstacle. And blockages and obstacles come as a result of what we choose not to let go of. So through knowing and through the knowledge you find in the second week, in the third week, you can remove and let go of the blockage that prevents 9 of Pentacles. Okay, Leo? And 9 of Pentacles is an easy thing for you to get to this year. Jupiter is in Sagittarius. Saturn and Pluto are transiting in quincunx angle, but it's not really active for you. And of course, that will depend on your chart. But the planets are set in a way to where you actually get a yod, where you have Neptune in Pisces, Saturn, Pluto, Capricorn, and there are no harsh oppositions, okay? We have the Uranus square, for those of you who are early Leos, but there are no harsh conjunctions or oppositions from outer planets. In fact, there are yods, so it's the perfect time to feel a slight distance from being very, very activated, very, very suffocated even by deep outer energy. So it's the perfect environment, as I said, to remove those blockages and to start to thrive in 9 of Pentacles. And through that realization, you move into the fourth week with the Chariot rooted down by the High Priestess. Incredible, incredible time. Again, 2 major arcana cards together in 1 week, both upright, strong, healthy versions of those energies. Says to me, direct progress, quick, direct, infinite, really, types of progress, where the expansion truly is what becomes infinite, the spiritual expansion, that the feeling of that blockage being removed from the connection to source becomes again the name of your game in the 4th week. It's sort of like you get like a chiropractic adjustment of your neck that's really good, and it's like that feeling of the blood like flowing healthily into your head, and it's like you didn't realize before how bad your circulation was until the adjustment happened. And then you're like, whoa, I was living for a long time with like not very good blood flow to my head, and all of a sudden, and like this is what it feels like. Also, I feel that like for those of you who have like health blockages, like I'm feeling like blockages of the heart or blockages, even like for those of you who maybe have like MS or some type of central nervous thing, as Leo has been very prone to heart problems and central nervous system disruptions ever since the Grand American Solar Eclipse in summer of 2017, I believe that was, yes. Ever since then, Leo has been prone to health issues regarding its ruling parts of the body, which is the heart and central nervous system. So I feel that like the myelin of the nerves can start to repair here. I feel that the blockages in the heart or circulatory system through our actions toward ourselves, through the removal, the conscious removal of what we know to be the physical and spiritual blockages, finds us in a healing opportunity as Leo. And what a beautiful, incredible message for you guys. I'm so happy. As a Leo rising myself, I can feel that too. I feel the sense of like almost as if after the eclipse the sun comes back out and we can feel the warmth once more. Also in the fourth week, try to not succumb to painful emotional healing situations. So like crying isn't bad or becoming angry isn't bad, but we don't want super explosive, like self-damaging emotional experiences. And there could be the slightest possibility for it just because of how much energy you're dealing with. Death, the magician, the sun, the chariot, the high priestess. It's sort of a go big or go home. Like it's the type of energy that's so potently healing that it can also be damaging if used in a certain way. So openness, knowing what environments are and aren't good for you, trusting the universe to guide you on a more linear path. Again, as we talked about that in the equinox video. Be sure to check it out. But Page of Cups is your central theme this month, Leos, and it all revolves around a new sense of emotional authenticity and vulnerability and security. So safety, feeling like your emotions can be outside in a safe way, not having to repress, not having to subjugate your emotions, not having to sublimate your emotions, not having to transmute them into something else and sort of damage your body in this process of forcing emotions to be something that you feel to be right. So yes, we are dealing with ego there as well. Sort of, there could be a tendency to think that you know what's best for other people as well. There could be a tendency to be like, okay, this person in my life is not ready to hear my truth. I won't tell it to them. It's not so good to be determining of what or when someone is or isn't ready for something in this paradigm. Not easy at all. So good to let go of that, Leo, first and foremost. That could be a big blockage to let go of. The concept that you think you know best when someone can or can't handle something, yet not changing the actual truth of the matter, yet still operating in what you perceive to be bad for them, yet not being truthful because you think that they can't handle it. Who are you to decide that? That's not all of you. Sorry, I just bumped the mic. That's not all of you, and I bumped it again. Pardon the Mercury retrograde, guys. Also, it's allergy season here, and my voice is probably not the best sounding in the world. So I apologize for that, but the show must go on. The readings must continue. We cannot be unprepared for our month ahead, can we? Anyway, as I was saying, that's not all of you. Don't worry about it. Some of you have far come past that. But if you have not, if you're still in a place where you feel like you have to decide what other people can or can't handle, what a great time to move on and move along and just exist in your truth. Okay, Leo? That will be an incredible edge up in your healing process. Okay, everyone, I hope that this reading resonated for you. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It makes my day. And your sun, moon, rising sign will be available below if you're looking for other information. And again, be sure to check out my Patreon page to find free and paid posts. And again, you can support the channel with a monthly pledge of your choice if that is interesting to you. And as I also forgot to mention, I will be posting every Friday starting this year. So that's going to be 5 p.m. Eastern time every Friday. Videos go up. So be sure to tune into my channel on Fridays to get your dose of healing esoteric energy. Thank you so much, Leos, and I will be looking forward to our next videos. Be sure to keep that subscribe button hit and the bell button on. We'll talk soon. Bye.